Jacqueline lifted up her head. It was time to walk down the aisle. This was it, the day of her wedding. Of course, this was not how she imagined it would be. This day was supposed to be years from now. She was only 17 years old. She hadn't even graduated from high school yet. She had so many things she had imagined doing before this day. Now that was before the pregnancy test, and that was before she had made her decision to do right by her baby. No, today she would become Mrs. Ted Jorgensen. She would make sure her baby had a good life. She had no way of knowing that just a few years later, Ted would disappear from her life. He would disappear from her baby's life. So with a shortened education and a failed marriage, she determined that she still had to give her son Jeff the best life had to offer. So let Ted move on. Jacqueline would do what she had to do. Jeff's needs would still come first. Now, she didn't give up on love. She met a good man, Mike. Mike was good to Jeff. He was good to her. Mike even adopted her son. So together, Jacqueline and Jeff would make sure that Jeff grew up to be a good man, well-mannered and well-educated. Above all else, Jacqueline made sure that she learned from her high school angst. Education was important. She now realized its value. She made sure Jeff was exposed to a well-rounded educational curriculum, especially mathematics and science programs. She stood proud as he graduated from high school with a 4.2 grade point average. He was the high school valedictorian. She was even prouder when he walked across that graduation stage from Princeton University. Today, she smiled widely as she thought about everything Jeff had accomplished. She was looking at her computer as she filled out an online order. This was Jeff's company. He always let her place her orders at no charge. He'd started his company in late 1994. And as she completed her order, she compiled it and put her things in the basket. Her mind drifted back to the time when it was time for her to graduate. She did get to graduate high school. And she thought about all of those funny looks when people realized, she's pregnant. Some people had even asked her, are you really going to keep it? And they even thought funnier that she would get married and carry this child as she walked across the stage. But funny these days, in 2018, she didn't get those looks anymore. And she thought about it even harder as she pressed the button to send her order in, knowing that she would never have to pay for it. You see, her son was Jeffrey Preston Bezos, the founder, chairman, and chief executive officer of Amazon.com, the world's largest online retailer. Right now, he was worth $152.9 billion. It was said that he was the third wealthiest man in the world. So you know what? She was glad. She kept her Jeff, and her Jeff now kept her. As her mind came back to the present, Jacqueline pressed send. This is Sandra from Team Awesome at Wilson's Professional Training Services, leaving you with this question: how will you write the rest of your story?